Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, October 4th. This is the second week of my horror marathon slash 31 days of horror, and it's just showing off what I've watched since last Wednesday. Got some first time viewings in, which I was so happy, just not enough. I think I only got 4 in last week, but you know, you get into the rut of where you want to watch your old stuff and that, so hopefully this week I have the next couple of days off and still not feeling well and hurt my back at work, so gonna just lay low and watch some horror movies. So the first one I watched for this week was Psycho 3. It's okay. Okay. Like, I hate to say it's nothing special because it's really not, but it's an entertaining movie. So, and then watched Psycho 4 the beginning. So this is the first film series I've watched. So I didn't want to do the usual Friday, Nightmare, Halloween. I like changing it up a bit. But yeah, Psycho 4, which is my third favorite of this franchise, and I like this one. I like this one a lot. And thank God for Scream Factory for putting out this release, because the only way you could have gotten it before was on a DVD pack with the 2 and 3, or 2, 3, 4, and Bates Motel, the 87 thing. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, I so recommend it, because Henry Thomas plays young Norman Bates, and Olivia Hussey plays his mom, which is great performances by the two of them. So here we go, Psycho for the beginning. And this is the first one of the first come on, you guys, what do you expect? Tongue-tied. The first time viewing of this week, and it's from my Hammer Horror Turner Classic Movies, and I watched Horror of Dracula, and I loved it. I thought it was awesome. Like I said before, I haven't watched any of the Christopher Lee Dracula movies. But then again, that was a good thing, because my intro to him when I was about 7 or 8 was The Man with the Golden Gun. But yeah, with him and Peter Cushing. So yeah, Horror of Dracula. And my mom says, "You gotta find this one." I go, "Well, Mom, I've got too many horror movies on order and shit, so I got too many to watch." But I plan to watch the other 3 in the set. I just don't know when. So there we go. Horror of Dracula, first time viewing, and I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. And then I actually went to another Dracula. I went to the Dracula in this set. That was actually, I should have been saying the numbers. Psycho 3 was 25, Psycho 4 was 26, Horror of Dracula 27, Dracula 28, and actually number 29 is in this set, which is the original Wolfman. Like I said, I think The Invisible Man is my favorite out of this set, but I haven't seen Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, Phantom of the Opera, or A Creature from the Black Lagoon. I plan to watch them this year. I've had this set for 2 years now, and I haven't watched the Frankenstein, and my parents keep telling me, watch it. It's like, yeah, I will. It's just, I gotta be in a certain mood. But yeah, it's one I really want to see, so I will get to it. Then number 30 was Army of Darkness. Like, what can you say that hasn't been said before? I mean, I can't believe this movie's 25 years old. Makes me feel so fucking old. So there we go, Army of Darkness. And then number 31 was Legend of Hell House, which I watched for the first time earlier this year, and I loved it. I watched it numerous times after that. I particularly like the score to this movie. I think it's quite good. The guy who directed this actually directed the Disney horror film The Watcher in the Woods, which I didn't know about, and I was like, holy shit, same movie, same director, different movie. Wow. So there we go, The Legend of Hell House. Now this wasn't planned. I just looked at this and said, I'm gonna watch it. I say it's not planned because the same one actor who's in that is in this, and that of course is Fright Night. It's kind of funny that it wasn't until 6 years ago that I watched this for the first time, but I've said numerous times, like, horror comedies I'm happy I waited till I was older because I don't think I would have liked it when I was younger. Like this, its sequel, and the Reanimator franchise. I'm happy I waited till I was in my 30s. But yeah, this is a great. It's up there. I think it's number 3 on my all-time favorite vampire movies. Number 2 being The Lost Boys, and number 1 being Bram Stoker's Dracula. So there we go. Fright Night. And then number 33 was The Purge, because again, for last couple of years I've had Purge Anarchy and Purge Election Year. I planned to watch them last year and never got around to them, but this year, I plan to. And then the next 3 were all blind buys, or not blind buys, first time viewings, and actually I think it was that day I just watched 3 and then I watched one normal one. So the first one up, my mom told me to watch this. She kept bugging me, and I said, yeah, I'll watch it. And she's like, you have to pay attention. I wasn't paying attention too much because the ending totally shocked the fuck out of me. I laugh all you want because I know this wasn't really well received, which is a bummer. Because it seems like everybody bitches about remakes and prequels and sequels and reboots and shit, and yet original stuff like this doesn't get recognized. And the movie I'm talking about is 47 Meters Down. Yeah, if you have not seen this, holy shit. It's really spooky. Spooky because you're underwater and you got great white sharks, my favorite animal in the whole fucking world, believe it or not. There's some really good jump scares, but the ending, oh my god. The ending of this, I literally went out of my room and I told my mom, my mom looked at me, she goes, what? I go, that was the fucking ending? Oh my god. She starts laughing, she goes, see? I go, yeah. I was like, oh my god, that threw me for an absolute loop, and that was actually a great ending because the fact that to me, I was so into the movie that I didn't think like that until the moment happened and you're like, oh my god. So I like those kind of movies that you're so into it and then it flips you on your ear and say, no, this didn't happen, but this did. So yeah, 47 Meters Down. And actually when I watched, I'm little random insert here, I actually gave my mom shit for not telling me that one of the trailers before this was a movie called The Foreigner with Pierce Brosnan and Jackie Chan. I was like, Mom, why didn't you tell me? Because those two, I'd never think of them in a movie together, and it actually looks very good. I can't wait to see that one. So this was an 8 out of 10. Then I watched from my 4 movie set, I watched House for the first time. I liked it, but I felt kind of let down from it. I think I don't know why, but I did like it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. But I did, because it was directed by Steve Miner and it was produced by Sean S. Cunningham and had Henry Manfredini's, I know I said his name wrong, but music in it. But I don't know, it felt too much like I wanted Jason to come out of somewhere. And actually, I didn't notice, but it was written by Fred Decker, who directed one of the greatest movies in my childhood, The Monster Squad, and another great horror film I didn't watch till last year, Night of the Creeps. But yeah, I did like it. I think I was just expecting a little bit more. But yeah, I'll watch the other 3. Well, obviously, because this is the UK set. So yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10 for House. And then out of this set, I watched the Ouija Resurrection, because I watched Ouija Experiment back in September on Netflix. Oh my god, that sucked. No, Ouija Experiment was okay, 6 out of 10, but Ouija Resurrection was so terrible. It was like they tried to do what Grave Encounters 2 did and explain it and all that shit. I was like, oh my god, that was awful. So yeah, Ouija Resurrection got 2 out of 10. I was so disappointed by that. I don't even think I'll check out the 3rd one, because even the 3rd one sounds shitty. So actually this will be put into the pawn pile, same as with the Shark Attack pack. from Asylum that had like the Planet of the Sharks, Empire of the Sharks, and Five-Headed Shark Attack. So yeah, I got a couple of duds this year, so that one, bleh. And then just turn my book around so I know what numbers we are. That was 36. And this is 37. I watched Blair Witch. No, not a lot of people like this, and I actually did. So, whatever. I liked it, so. And then I actually spent a day watching the sequels and the remake. So this was 38, 39, and 40. The Night of the Demons sequels, 2, 3, and the remake. So actually the only one I didn't really care for was 3, but I'll keep this because it is a UK or German something. Like, that sticker is a little different. But Demons 2 and the remake I actually liked. So I know not a lot of people liked the remake, but I did. So yeah, there we go. We have number 38, 39, and 40. And then number 31 was Fright Night Part 2. This is my Dutch thing. But it's from, I got it from Amazon UK, and it is region free, so if anybody wants Fright Night Part 2 on Blu-ray, this is the only way you can get it now. And I actually got it for a decent price, like $25, which doesn't seem decent, but it is to me. So, though I said that in a couple of videos, but I mean, if it's the only way I can get Fright Night Part 2 on Blu-ray, then I'll take it. And the picture quality is really good. Stay. Number 42 was The Woman in Black. This one I've watched every Halloween since I saw it for the first time a few years ago. I think 2013 or 2012. I like these spooky ghost movies and stuff. And I never thought of Daniel Radcliffe as Harry Potter watching this, though, because this was his first movie after Harry Potter ended. But yeah, this is a great movie. My mom and I watched it for the first time together a couple of years ago. Yeah, it's so enjoyable. So atmospheric. I like it. I like it a lot. And this is the only one out of the Night of the Living Dead series I was gonna watch, because it is my absolute favorite, and that is Day of the Dead. It is my favorite. I know some people are kind of iffy. They always pick Dawn, and I'm like, I'm outside the box. I just love this one the most, and I can't wait till next week when my Scream Factory Blu-rays of Land of the Dead and Zack Snyder's Dawn come out. Like, I have them both on Blu-ray, but I was like, no, I want to get the Scream ones. So I'm hoping, even though I think it's rumored that Criterion Collection will bring out Night of the Living Dead, I really hope that Scream Factory brings it out. They'd probably get a lot more special features. But yeah, that was 43. And yes, you do see George Romero picture right there. That I got that from my Fright Crate last month. And I was like, yep, like my Jeffrey Combs Reanimator picture. I was like, I'm getting it framed and hanging it up. So, and then yesterday, I only watched 2, because there's some days where I don't really want to bang out so many of them. I want to pace myself. Like, I'll do it in the beginning, and then I'll start slowing down. I haven't watched this one in a long, long time, but I watched The Hills Run Red. Really good, really kind of freaky in a lot of spots, but William Sadler was awesome in this, like he usually is. Really, really freaky in that, so... Oh, I thought that said John Carpenter. No. But yeah, really, really good. Very gory and very fucked up. And then I ended the night with a remake that a lot of people hate, because it's a remake of a great 80s horror film. But I loved it because the vampire in it doesn't sparkle. He has fangs. And David Tennant is in it. And that, of course, is the remake of Fright Night, which I saw in the theater. And ironically, I wore my Doctor Who shirt to it, because David Tennant was the big reason I wanted to see this. But yeah, I liked this remake. I know a lot of people hated it, but I did, and I'm so sad he is no longer with us. Um, he was one of my favorite parts of this movie. So, but yeah, I really did like the remake of Fright Night, and so did my mom. She actually thought it was quite funny. Um, my dad, he hasn't even watched the original because, like I said, he doesn't like scary movies, but he loves vampire ones, and I can't get him to watch this, even though I think he would enjoy both the original and the remake. But yeah, I personally like the remake. It's one of my favorite remakes. So yeah, so there we go, Fright Night remake. And that is it. That's all I have watched since last Wednesday. So my next video will probably be up next Wednesday because I do have some new movies to the collection, but not enough to warrant a video because then it would be like, damn, damn, damn. Like I only got 5. So unless I get something till from between now and Saturday, there probably won't be a haul video. So okay, guys, that is it. Probably won't see you till next Wednesday. So until then, I hope you all have a good day. Watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, like, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.